Hey guys, Marie here from Just Live Your Thoughts. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about many ways that you can greet someone here in Italy. Now, before we start, if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Maria and I am a Filipina currently living here in Italy, married to my Italian husband, and we do travel vlogs, informational vlogs, and lifestyle vlogs. So if you want to support us, you can go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and also don't forget to click on that notification bell just so that you are notified once we upload a video. So you're probably wondering, why do I even want to make a video out of this? Like, it's just a greeting. But trust me guys, if you're someone who is going to come to Italy as a tourist, or if you're a Filipina like me who is married to an Italian, or you're going to come here for the very first time, I think this is something that you may want to know. So just heads up guys, and I also wanted to mention before I get started that everything that I'm about to mention is just based on my observation, and all my experience here in Italy. I've been here for about almost 2 years and I've observed a lot, and this is something that I really wanted to share with you guys as well. So when we say greeting guys, we are talking about hello and goodbye. So if you guys know Italy, or if you have a background of Italy, I think everyone knows that when you say hello and goodbye to someone, you say ciao and ciao. So the question really is, who can you actually say ciao to? Can you say this to anyone you know? Well, the answer to that is no, you cannot. But I will tell you guys who you can say ciao and who you cannot say ciao to. But keep in mind guys, I am no expert at this, so if there's something that I miss, or if there's something that I, incorrectly said, feel free to correct me. I'm more than happy to be corrected, and of course I also want to learn. But this is all just based on my observation and on my experience. So let me start off with guys, like how the culture is here in Italy. I'll just give you guys a little background of what it is like. So when you greet someone, you always have to say hello and you always have to say goodbye. It's just a really polite way of greeting someone, and if you don't do that, it just sounds like nothing, of course, because you don't say anything. But of course, you will come out really rude. Now, coming from a country where we don't usually do that, like in the Philippines, what do we say? We just say hi, uy. Like uy is like hello. And what do we say for goodbye? Okay, bye-bye. And that's it. Okay, bye-bye. Like, that's it, and we're good with that. It's really different. Like, if we're talking about culture, like, Italy is really different from the Philippines. So of course guys, I am still learning from this. Like, I am still making mistakes. Like, there are things that I say that I shouldn't say to someone. There are things that I do, or things that I don't do that I should do, and it's just sometimes a mess. So of course, we have to learn, and we have to keep we have to keep things in mind if we want to learn, if we want to do things right. And of course, since we're living here, we just got to follow the rules. Let me start off guys with how we do with the greeting. So of course, like I said, we say ciao and ciao to say hello and goodbye to someone. So yes, you say hello and goodbye to someone, like I said, to show respect. But who can you say hello and goodbye to, or who can you say ciao and ciao to? Can you say that to anyone you know? Like I said, the answer is no. So take note guys, you can say ciao and ciao to people who are close to you. For example, Marco's family, I can say ciao to them, of course. I can say ciao to his aunt, his uncle that I see most of the time, his cousins, his friends that are within our age. Take note. People that are younger than us but we don't know, so practically strangers but are younger than us. Strangers that are within our age. So practically, I think it would range from people that we know, that we see most of the time, to people who are within our age and also younger. For example guys, when I mean by stranger but within our age, so for example, there's this shop that I go to every day to do, well, not every day, maybe let's say every 3 days or something, that I go to buy things. And since the person working there is, I guess, within my age, or maybe just a few years older, she says ciao to me and I say ciao to her. And I think that's pretty normal, I guess, because we are, somewhat the same age. What I noticed is, like, there was one time that I was getting out of the building, out of our apartment, and I came across someone who was younger than me, and I greeted them in a way like I would greet someone who's older than me. And they kind of had this look like, what are you talking about? I'm like, your age, are you even younger than you? Why are you treating me like I'm someone old? Like, for me, like, I have insulted them because I treated them like they were someone old, someone that I showed way too much respect to. But like I said, guys, this is just based on my observation, so I don't know if that's right. Like, if you know something that I don't know about that, please let me know and comment on the below. So the question now is, what word replaces the word ciao and ciao? So what are the words that you say hello and goodbye to someone that you don't know? To be honest, these are words that I barely use, like I rarely use. So it is salve when you want to greet someone, and arrivederci if you want to say goodbye to someone. So these are really the most respectful way, or the most polite way that you can say hello and goodbye to someone that you don't know and who are a lot older than you. So this can be anyone in a shop where you walk in and you want to show respect to them, you say salve. So this is just a word that I don't use. So what do I use? These are actually other ways that you can greet someone if you don't want to use salve or arrivederci, because sometimes arrivederci, sometimes like I get tongue twisted, so I don't say that. So what I say is, well, it really depends if you're saying this, if you're meeting them in the morning, if you're meeting them in the afternoon or in the evening. If you meet them in the morning, I would say to someone that I don't know, if I walk in a shop, buongiorno, which means good morning. Now I say buongiorno from like in the morning up until maybe 1 p.m. And then after that, I would just say buonasera afterwards. Or you can also say buon pomeriggio, which means good afternoon. This as well, I rarely use, but I think you should if you are saying, good afternoon to someone between, in the afternoon. I mean, everyone knows what afternoon time is. And then when it's evening, I would say if it's around 6 p.m. onwards, you can just say buonasera, which means good evening. But that is to greet someone. Now, when you are, let's say, leaving the place or you're saying goodbye to them, you can also say, okay, buongiorno. Or if you want to tell them have a good day, you can say buona giornata, which means have a good day. If you want to tell them goodbye in the evening, you can say buona serata, which means good evening. Now take note, do not say buonanotte, because buonanotte does not work to strangers. You do not say this to strangers. You only say this to people who are close to you, so do not say buonanotte. So I hope I haven't confused you guys, okay? I know it is a lot to take in, but yes, there are many ways that you can greet someone, but not only many ways. It really depends on who you are talking to, what time you are talking to them, what time you're greeting them, and if it is the first time, maybe the second time you've seen them. So you really just have to take it all in. Just remember the rules that ciao and ciao is hello and goodbye, and this is something that you say to someone that you know, someone who is your age, someone younger than you, someone that you're close to, and your friends. You say the rest: salve, arrivederci, buongiorno, buonasera, buon pomeriggio, buona giornata, buona serata, and I think that's it. To people who you want to show respect to people who are a lot older than you, and to people that you don't meet a lot, who are a lot older than you, or just anyone that you want to show respect to. Now, what I do to be on the safe side, since I am a brainy rat here, I first listen to what Marco says. But the thing here is, sometimes when Marco says something, let's say for example, he's talking to someone who is older than him that, he talks to rarely, but who is a lot older than him. So of course we have to show them respect. One time when we were saying goodbye, Marco said, okay, buona serata. And I heard it. I really heard it. Now when the man said, okay, ciao, that's when the word ciao came out of my mouth. I'm like, okay, ciao. And I'm like, no, I made it wrong again. And it sounded really, really rude. And that's when I asked Mark, I'm like, should I have said ciao to him? And he's like, no. When you meet this guy, you say buona serata. Now guys, besides the ciao, buona serata, and all these greetings, we also have the gestures. Now when it comes to the gestures, guys, Italy is most known for their beso, so meaning they kiss, they do the beso from right to left. Now I know that this is not something new, of course, within the Europe area, because of course I know that in other European areas you do this, you really do this, so it's something that other people are used to doing. But if you come from a country, an Asian country, where you don't do this at all, like for me, at the very first few months I was here, it was really, really awkward for me. Like, oh my god, my cheeks is like really, really exposed now. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I don't know how many times I have done the beso beso to someone that I don't know, like a complete stranger. But it's something that you just, I guess, get used to. And it's something that we have to accept because, of course, it's their culture. Likewise with ciao, who can you do the beso beso to? You don't just do this to anyone, okay? So you do the beso beso to anyone who you are close to anyone who you are friends with, of course, to anyone that you see, family member, close friends, maybe Marco's friends. But the thing here, guys, is if it's Marco's friends that it's the first time that I'm meeting them, usually I just shake their hands. But if they are the first ones to go in for the kiss, then I lean in for the kiss as well. So I guess to be on the safe side, just wait for them, I guess, to do the gesture and like wait for them to make the move, and then you go. It's either kiss or a handshake. Now, who do we do not do the beso with? So of course you don't do the beso with strangers. Like you don't just go up to someone. Let's say you go into a shop and you say buongiorno and you go give them a kiss. No, you don't do that. Now, when you walk into the shop, you don't actually have to shake their hand. You can just say buongiorno or salve when you go into a shop. If it's someone that, let's say, you are going to talk to, and someone that Marco is talking to, that is the time when you do the beso or the handshake. You do the handshake usually when it's someone that you don't particularly know or someone that you've met for the first time and you're about to talk to each other. Now, I learned this because when me and Marco actually met his uncle, his like great uncle or something like that. He doesn't meet all the time. We were saying our goodbyes, and then I said, okay, buona serata, and I just kind of left. So Marco was like, babe, you don't do that. You have to do the handshake with him. So for me, I kind of thought, okay, I thought the good evening was okay. Like, because I think what I was doing is I was waiting for him to do something, if he was going in for the kiss or if he was going for the handshake. And he didn't do anything. So I didn't do anything. And I just kind of walked out. So Marco was like, no, babe, you got to do the handshake with this guy. Ever since then, I guess I did more of the handshake to people that I don't know. I usually just wait for what Marco does. If he goes for the handshake, I usually also go for the handshake. And I think that pretty much covers what are like the main greetings here in Italy. Now, I'm pretty sure there are many more that I need to learn, that I need to keep in mind, but those are just the basic. Let me just go back. We have ciao and ciao. We have buongiorno, which means good morning, buon pomeriggio, which means good afternoon, and buonasera, which means good evening. If you want to say have a good day to someone, you can say buona giornata. You can say buona serata for a good evening. And if you want to say good night to people that you know, you can say buonanotte. And I guess, guys, that pretty much covers all of the greetings that I know here so far. If there are things that I missed, which I know I did, I mean, these are just basic. But if there are main things that I missed, please let me know. I would love to learn as well. You can comment in the below, let me know, and let's talk about it. So guys, I hope you guys like this video. That is it from me today. If you guys like this video, go ahead and click on that like button and make that blue. And if you guys want to keep up with my upcoming videos and vlogs, you can click on that subscribe button to keep up with my vlogs and videos, of course. And that is it from me. It's been great once again, and I will see you guys on the next vid. Ciao!